Before the video starts, join the Discord in the link in the description to get a free pre-made successful map that you guys can literally just get started as a beginner and post in seconds and make thousands of dollars a month. You have 24 hours at the time that you're seeing this video. Join the Discord in the link in the description. Now back to the video. Enjoy. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very first 1v1 map in Fortnite with music as a beginner. This video is going to be completely raw and unedited, so if I stutter, bear with me. Let's get right into it. If you guys would like the 1v1 map at the end of this video, you guys can actually purchase it for only $15 alongside 25 other games and this beautiful 1v1 map with FOV changers, custom crosshairs, visual effects, game speed, custom music, a custom vault, custom background changers, all for only $15 at the palm of your fingertips. You guys can go ahead and join the Patreon in the link in the description. Now, let's get right into the video. Okay, so here we have this nice custom island here. Let me show you guys exactly how this was built. So what we're going to be doing is going through all of the features and core mechanics and showing you how I actually built this so you guys can replicate the same success. So what I want you guys to do is head on into your Unreal Editor for Fortnite and open up New Projects template. What we're going to do is create a flat Excel grid island to start actually building this 1v1 map with music. So you guys can go ahead and press Island Templates and press Excel grid island. You guys can call this whatever you'd like. I don't really care what I call it, but you guys want to go ahead and press create. Okay, so as soon as you guys have loaded up your Excel grid island, it should look like a flat surface. Now it's time to build the base and structuring of this music 1v1 map. So you guys can go ahead and press launch session at the top. Okay, so now that you're loaded inside of the game, it's time to build the base and structuring of this game. So I want you guys to pull out your phone and go down to the prefabs and galleries, and what we're going to search up is black. We're going to grab the black ramps and black slabs inside of this game to have the 1v1 map structure. So we can go ahead and grab this ramp right here, which is nice and reflective. We'll need 2 of those, and we can go ahead and grab the floors. We can head back out of galleries and we can go back into devices, and we can go ahead and grab the audio player device and the player spawner device, and as well a few triggers. Once you have everything equipped in your inventory, you guys can go ahead and pull out the ramps here, and you can have one here just like this, and you guys can press R and rotate it and have one exactly just like this. Now what I want you guys to do is press your keybind and go to the player spawners and place them just like this. Now what I want you guys to do is go back into the phone and search up glass inside of the content folder in Fortnite. Pretty much what we're doing is setting up the way where we can actually shoot things inside of Fortnite. So what we're going to be grabbing is this glass floor just like this. So you guys can go ahead and press equip, and what we're going to do is place it down and resize it inside of UEFN. So you guys can go back into UEFN and just press this arrow key over here, and you guys can simply just rotate and drag up this glass floor. Essentially what this is the things that people are going to be shooting on to actually select their music and select their custom backgrounds, their custom vaults, all of the custom crosshairs inside of the game. So it should look something like this when you guys have actually set it up. Now what we're going to do, this is where the fun happens. What we're going to do is set up the triggers and the audio boxes so you're actually able to play music when you actually shoot a song that you like and want to put into the game. So what we're going to do is set up the triggers, and we're going to just have 2 for now. 1, 2. 2 triggers and 2 audio boxes just like this. Okay, so now once you put down your 2 audio boxes and 2 triggers, all you guys have to do inside of UEFN is double select them and go ahead and rotate them up facing right, just like this. So you rotate them and you size them and have them actually on side of the glass slab so they can actually be seen and actually shot at, just like this. You guys need to be very, very precise with your timing and positioning of your guys' actual objects, or they will not be tracked or be able to be shot at, and your music will not be played. And we can leave the audio boxes here, that does not really matter. So now what I want you guys to do is go ahead and go inside of the trigger settings and have it be able to be activated on actual game start, but only activated by players. Obviously we don't want to actually have these triggers actually available inside of the game. What you guys want to be doing is turning them off to be visible and have them enabled on game start, and have them be able to be triggered by players, creatures, vehicles, and everything. And you want to have no sound effects when you guys are actually triggering your trigger when you're shooting at it, because nobody wants sound effects on there at all. And what you guys want to do is go ahead and go into the events tab and press on triggered, send event to the audio player device, and press play. And then on the other one, what you want to do is do the exact same thing. So on triggered, play the audio. But there's also a catch, because if you play 2 audios at the same time, they're going to overlap. So what you need to do is press on triggered, you need to stop the current audio, to stop the second audio, and then in here, what you need to do is stop the first audio, because so then they won't overlap and override each other, and then they will play seamlessly. So when I shoot one song, it will shoot the other song. You know what I mean? So one will play, the other one will stop, and then the other one will play and resume, if that makes any sense. Okay, so now it's time for the music. What you guys want to be doing is searching up NCS, which means non-copyrighted songs, because copyright is a big issue when you're actually trying to make games and make 1v1 maps. So what I want you guys to go ahead and do is go onto YouTube and search up non-copyrighted music. There is thousands and thousands of playlists for actual songs that you guys can use copyright free, so you don't get your game actually taken down when you make thousands of dollars with my Patreon or my community in the link in the description. So go ahead and do some digging on your own research and find some copyrighted songs. And an FYI disclaimer is that the songs have to be in WAV format. .wav, MP3, M4A does not actually work. So we have 2 audios right here on my computer that I'm going to be putting inside of my game to show you guys how to actually set it up. So as soon as you guys actually import your actual audio, all you guys have to do is go ahead inside of this tool here, inside of the audio box, and go and find your audio. Or if you're hovering over it and selecting it in the content drawer, you can press this button right here and it will take you right to the audio. So you can either do it that way, or you can go ahead and just search it up. So now that we have both audios inside of the game, it's opting me to push changes because I just made drastic changes to the core mechanics of the game. But now it's time to find the images. So to find your images, it's really not that hard. All I have to do is just search up anime album cover art, okay? Because a lot of people like to make fan cover arts and concept arts for musicians that is fully not copyright. How can you copyright something that the artist made that you fan made yourself? So here, this is all you guys have to do is search up concept art or cover arts that fans have made for actual artists from a song that you're trying to base it off and put in your game. So here we have this one right here. I actually do really like this audio a lot. This one's also really cool as well. So we're going to go ahead and press download right inside of it. Go ahead and press download. You guys can get whatever audio you guys actually want to choose inside of your game. And I highly advise you guys to probably avoid Pokemon and Nintendo, as those companies really like to go crazy on the copyright and legal procedure and take down requests of your game. Please do not put those types of IPs and entertainments inside of your game. So now we can go back inside of UEFN, and what we can do is drag out the plane. You guys can go ahead and press this plus sign right here and go right down to shapes, and you're going to drag out your own custom plane that you guys will rotate and have over the actual trigger, just like this. So you guys can move it over, because this is what they're actually going to be seeing. They're not actually going to be seeing the trigger. They're going to be seeing your plane. So it looks like you're shooting at the song. So you guys can go ahead and copy and paste each planes just like this, and then you can go ahead and go back to your content drawer and select the two images that you guys have just downloaded. And all you have to do is just go ahead and drag it on the actual image, and it's going to be just like this. It's going to look just like that. And here we have it fully custom. But what you guys also want to do with the settings is have it so the trigger is not visible in game, but it also can take damage when it's actually invisible. So all you guys have to do is go ahead and go back into the actual trigger. The reason why the images actually look like they're X'd out and they're super red is because I have not pushed changes. But you guys want to go into the super settings inside of the actual game and have it so these triggers can actually be triggered when they are invisible. Because right now we have it on the settings. Right now we just put it in. So triggers take damage when they're invisible. So it looks like you're actually shooting on the songs. And while we're pushing changes to show you guys the songs and how it's actually working, if you guys wanted to stop all of the audios, all you have to do is just copy and paste your same trigger and just go into the advanced tab and just have it so it mutes the audio players when it's actually shot at. That's it. So you have one trigger that plays the songs and one trigger that stops all of the songs. And obviously to be able to shoot the songs, what I want you guys to do is go ahead and go and grab it out an item granter and go select a shotgun and an AR. Go ahead and grab whatever shotgun you want and have them grant the item when they are actually connected to the player spawners. So when the player actually spawns, they will be granted with the shotgun, just like this. So now you can actually shoot the songs. Now, as you guys can see, when I actually shoot the audio is playing. So I have a phone ringing and a minion laugh. Obviously, you guys cannot hear it because I'm talking over it when I'm actually shooting it. But this is fully how to actually build a fully built custom 1v1 map with music as a beginner. Now let's get into the island settings, because these are the most important steps and pieces to actually get this game successful for you guys. Okay, so now that you've set everything up, go ahead and go into your island settings and set up the structuring of the game to actual 2 players, okay? Because it's going to be a 1v1, it's not a free-for-all. You guys want to be having the teams 2-2. So go ahead and have the teams to 2 and have the team size 2 split evenly. So it's one person on one end, one person on the other. And go ahead and have it to 100 rounds. And go ahead and search up shield in the top here. So when people actually spawn inside of the game, they actually start off with full health and shield. And they can also have shield recharge. And they can also have overshield and the current BR motion and siphon as well. And all of that nature. And you're pretty much good to go. So if you go ahead and start the game, you will see that we now spawn with full health and shield inside of our games, where we can go ahead and play our audio just like so. And like I said at the start of the video, you guys can fully get this game fully customized for only $15 on top of 25 games with my Patreon in the link in the descriptions, with custom crosshairs, FOV changers, like and favorites, XP vaults, custom sounds, custom crosshairs, first person, storm and rain effects, custom lottery wheels, mythic powers and abilities. What more could you seriously ask for? It's in the link in the description. And on that note, I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for watching this tutorial and video. Make sure to join the Discord in the link in the description. There's thousands and thousands of people all making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month online making 40 maps, and we need to have you guys a part of my community so I can help you guys further in your map making journey. On that note, it's been your boy Davey Davis. Businesses and sponsorships, you can reach out down below. Let me know what you guys thought of this video down below. Click the last video on the screen. What tutorial should I make next? I'll see you guys soon. I'm out. Peace.